it's Paradis here from Bits of Paradise, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my favorite tips on how to drink more water. And there are so many health benefits to drinking a lot of water. It helps your skin, it helps your digestion, it helps your immune system, it speeds up your metabolism, helping you to lose more weight. It flushes out all of those toxins in your body. And also, did you know that a lot of times dehydration is misdiagnosed with fatigue? And so if you're going into your doctor saying that you're really tired all the time, it might just be that you are dehydrated. So the list just goes on and on with all of the amazing health benefits from drinking all of your water. And it really is such an easy thing that you can add to your life that will help you feel better and help you be healthier as well. And also just one more little thing that I wanted to add, because I hear so many people complain about this, especially on weight loss blogs. When people are starting to add more water to their life, they realize that they have to go to the bathroom all of the time. Like, no joke, like every 15 minutes. I have been there, and it's something that's really frustrating because you start thinking that it's going to be like that all of the time. Like, oh great, I'm drinking 64 ounces plus of water and I have to go to the bathroom all the time. And that's something really hard to like fit into your life. And I saw Dr. Oz mention this a couple of years ago. Somebody had asked him this same question, and he was explaining that when you don't drink enough water, your body starts to hoard water and holds on to a lot of excess water, which is making you have water weight. But when you start drinking the water that you're supposed to, your body starts to let go of the water that it's been hoarding. So part of the reason why you're going to the bathroom pretty frequently is because number one, you're flushing out all of the water that you've been drinking, but you're also flushing out all of that water that you've been holding onto. And he said that those symptoms should not last any longer than a couple of weeks. Okay, so now I'm going to share with you some of the things that really do help me to drink more water. The first tip is to put lemon in your water. Some people don't like this, but I really love this. I pretty much always have a lemon in it, and it just gives it a little bit of like a more refreshing taste, and to me it just makes it a little less bland, and I don't know, I just really love it. Also, there's lots of health benefits to putting lemon in your water. It helps with your digestion, and I will say that this definitely is true. It's not a myth. When I put lemons in my water, like when I start drinking more water and I'm putting lemons in it, it really does just help everything go on through like it should. The second tip is to put your water in something pretty. A lot of times around dinner time, I will go ahead and put my water in a wine glass with a couple of lemons. And I don't know why, but it really does just get me a little bit more excited to drink my water. Aside from that, I also like to put them inside of these little to-go water cups. It's one of those things that's a really simple thing to do, and it does get me excited to drink my water, because really water is pretty bland and boring. And so I think when you just put it inside of a pretty container, it just gives your water that something extra special that gets you a little bit more excited to drink it. Another major tip that seems kind of obvious, but I didn't do it for the longest time, is to take your water with you. When you are trying to get in 64 ounces plus of water, every sip counts. And so if you're in your car and you just take a few sips, even if you just drink this much, that's that much water that you don't have to drink at another time. There are days that I drink all of my water no problem, and then there are days that for me to drink at least 64 ounces of water like really seems like a chore, and it helps you to just like get through all of your water without it seeming like a daunting task. I think you will be surprised at how much more water you drink when you always have water with you. The next tip that I have, I think, is one of my most favorite tips that really does help me. And of course I don't have it with me because it's in my husband's car and he left. For me, it really helps me when I have a 64-ounce water bottle. There's just something about filling it all the way up to the 64 ounces and then seeing myself work through it throughout the day and like seeing my progress, and it gets me excited about it. Like, oh look, I only have 30 ounces left, I only have 20 ounces left, I only have 10 ounces left. And only having to fill it once, instead of like with this, I would have to fill it a few times to get in all of my water. And it's just one more step to drinking all of my water. And if you can cut that step out, I think it really helps you when you're trying to drink all of your water, especially on those days that drinking 64 ounces plus of water seems a little bit daunting. If you just have to fill up your water bottle once and then just drink it for the rest of the day. Something else that also really helps me to drink more water is by using a straw. Again, I don't know what it is, but when I put my water inside of a cup and then I put a straw inside of it and I'm editing a video or I'm working or I'm talking on the phone, I just end up drinking a lot more water when it's through a straw. I almost hate drinking water when I'm not drinking it through a straw. There's just something about it that just helps me drink more water, and I can use every little tip I can get. And the last tip that really gets me excited to drink my water is infusing my water with fruit. It adds so much flavor and so much vitamins and nutrients. And when you've been drinking water all day, you just kind of like sometimes at the end of the day or sometimes around lunch, I feel like I drink these waters with fruit inside of them more around lunchtime because I've been drinking water all morning. I know that I have a whole evening of drinking water and I just kind of want to change something up in the middle of the day. And these waters sometimes are an absolute lifesaver because they taste so yummy. You forget that you're like doing something healthy. The first drink is a minty cucumber lime water. To make this recipe, you are going to need half of a cucumber sliced, half of a lime sliced, and a small handful of mint leaves. And I like to give my mint leaves a little rough chopping just to release some of those flavors. Then you're just gonna put all of your ingredients inside of a cup and then fill it with water. And these drinks get better with time. So if you make it and then you put it in the fridge for a couple of hours, those flavors are really gonna start to release and it's gonna taste so yummy. You can even make it the day before and put it in your fridge, and then in the morning you have something really refreshing and yummy to drink in the morning. Oh my goodness, it just hits the spot. Like I don't want to stop drinking it. I could drink like 20 of these a day. The next recipe is a strawberry lemon mint, and you can also make this with basil. I really love it with basil, so it'd be a strawberry lemon basil water, but I could not find basil for the life of me. My store must have been out of it, and so I just went ahead and used mint, and I love mint, and so I really enjoyed it in this water. And to make this recipe, you're going to need a handful of strawberries chopped up. I think I used about 6 strawberries, half of a lemon sliced, and a small handful of mint chopped up. And with this recipe, I like to get a spoon and really kind of mash all the ingredients together so that the strawberries, lemon, and mint can really just kind of infuse together and release some of those flavors. Oh my goodness, this is just so yummy. You can really taste those strawberries. It tastes like a really subtle strawberry lemonade, but without all of the sugar and without all of that other junk. And I just love the mint in here. Also, again, basil is like amazing in this, and it's just so refreshing. And like I said, I could drink so many of these, and if I drink all of this up in 5 minutes, which sometimes I do, I just refill it up. Sometimes I'll re-put it in the refrigerator just to get those flavors coming out again. And then at the end of the day, I will of course dump everything out and start fresh the next day. And that is all of my tips on how to add more water in your life, and also to make that water not so bland and to get a little bit more excited about drinking all of your water. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any tips on how to drink more water and how to get excited about it, leave me in the comments down below. I hope that you guys are having a great week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!